Hello everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Lou's VCE Biological Channel. Today, let's learn together about the 2023 NHT Biology. We will focus on questions related to human change over time and scientific investigation. My explanations may need to be revised. If any teachers, parents, or classmates find errors, please feel free to provide your guidance. The validity of a research study refers to how well the results among the study participants represent true findings among similar individuals outside the study. This concept of validity applies to all types of clinical studies, including those about prevalence, associations, interventions, and diagnosis. So, trial subjects should be balanced on age, gender, and background. Biomass can be used in the production of bioethanol. Scientists investigated the yield of ethanol that could be obtained over 120 hours from the same mass of each of the 5 biomass materials. The ethanol yield for each material was recorded every 24 hours. The results are shown in the graph below. At 90 hours, the ethanol yield from corn husks is the lowest. At 120 hours, the ethanol yield for sugarcane bark is higher than the ethanol yield for sugarcane bagasse. As the fermentation time increased, the ethanol yield first increased and then declined. During the fermentation process from 24 to 48 hours, the rate of production of ethanol was higher for cornstalk than for sugarcane bark. At 120 hours of fermentation, sugarcane bark produces the highest ethanol yield. The type of investigation, variable, and method is not related to the reproducibility. Observer bias interferes with the truth of the record, so, changing a person to record data could improve the reproducibility. Microorganisms convert glucose into ethanol. This process must be anaerobic. Both NHT, mitochondrial DNA, and whole genome, nuclear DNA, analyses have been used to investigate the ancient migration. Key differences between the information gained from NHT compared to whole genome analysis are: NHT is inherited from the mother only, whereas nuclear DNA is inherited from both parents. NHT has fewer bases compared to nuclear DNA. No recombination in NHT compared to nuclear DNA. NHT used for lineage or migration compared to nuclear DNA for parentage/relationship between species. NHT has a faster mutation rate or less conserved compared to nuclear DNA. Advantages of using NHT include faster to sequence, differences due to mutation only and not due to recombination, high copy number of mitochondria per cell, so only a small sample is required and less likely to degrade, known or constant rate of mutation, used for determining lineage. The advantages of using nuclear DNA include more bases and therefore information available. DNA from both parents can determine if interbreeding occurred. Presence of introns can reveal more inherited mutations. It is believed that the first hominins to arrive in Australia were Homo sapiens. Evidence from the Warratai Rock Shelter in the Flinders Ranges in South Australia. Apart from fossilized human skeletons, there are other types of evidence: cave or rock shelter paintings, trace fossils, agricultural tools, charred animal bones, or evidence of a fire pit. Differences between the skeletons of H. erectus and H. sapiens include, but are not limited to: H. erectus has a smaller cranial capacity. H. erectus has more parabolic jaw. H. erectus has larger teeth. H. erectus has a more prominent eyebrow ridge. H. erectus has a smaller angle or slant between leg bones. Similarities between the skeletons of H. erectus and H. sapiens include, but are not limited to, long leg to arm ratio, bowl shape/shallow pelvis, a central foramen magnum, angled leg bones, arched foot or toes and line. Please write 2 differences and 1 similar. Reasons for DNA evidence not being found include DNA degrades too quickly to be available from a fossil. This old DNA evidence from an H. erectus fossil is needed to compare sequences to those in present-day H. sapiens. Low chance that a fossil of an interbred individual will be found. Reasons for DNA evidence being found include: could find H. erectus DNA in H. sapiens. DNA has been obtained from older hominin fossils. Other hominin sequences have been shown to be present in different hominin species genomes, suggesting interbreeding occurred. In human change over time and scientific investigation, 5 multiple-choice questions worth 5 marks and 1 short answer question worth 10 marks. The overall score for this section is 15 marks. With a total possible score of 120 points, the percentage for this section is 12.5% of the total score. There are 10 topics in VCE biology. 4 topics belong to Unit 3, and 6 topics belong to Unit 4. Unit 3 is 50.9%, and Unit 4 is 49.1%.
If you need my help, please add me on WeChat or WhatsApp, and send me an email. Thanks for your attention. Please note Dr. Lou's VCE Physics channel, Dr. Lou's VCE Chemistry channel, and Dr. Lou's VCE Biology channel.